Hi, let's talk about a few other methods you can use to help boys join Cub Scouts. This is the invitation methods for Cub Scouting. It's a great little brochure. You can find it on the district website, pioneertrails.org. A couple other locations out there also. But with this little brochure, you'll see that there's all sorts of different listed out methods you can use for helping boys learn about Cub Scouts. I guess also parents learn about Cub Scouts too, to get boys involved in Cub Scouting. Now, one thing that you may want to consider also is some of the things that you can put up in and around your school or your church or any other general location. One of those things you might consider is a poster. Make sure you get your posters out. Down on the bottom of any poster that the council gives out is a little spot for your PAX information for Join Night. You can have us put that information on if you'd like, or we can give you the poster just plain and blank. If you let us know your Join Night and information, all that kind of stuff, we'll definitely have all that information put on the bottom. But if you just ask for a poster and you don't let us know that you're needing a poster with that on there, it'll just come blank. Okay. One thing you may want to consider is putting those posters up maybe at all the entranceways at your school, anywhere else possibly around your neighborhood, all sorts of different places you can put posters up. Something else you want to consider too is flyers. Make sure you have the possibility of handing out flyers at your school. You may want to consider handing it out to go home in the folders at the school. Your school may not allow that, so something else you may want to consider is asking whether you can hand out something like stickers or flyers or invitations after school when kids are going to get on the buses or go to their cars. Another great way to do it too. Make sure also, one thing you can consider is those yard signs. Putting a yard sign up in front of the school, in and around the neighborhood. Great resource to do things. Also, you may want to consider talking to your HOA. If you have an HOA that has a newsletter, put something in there, or talk to your HOA about delivering newspapers for your area and slide in a little flyer in the newspaper. Maybe there's other things you can consider also. Your school may have a phone book where it has all the names of the boys and girls in the school put in there by classroom or just in general. Contact all the boys in there. Call them. Invite them. 2 nights out is your Join Night. You've sat down and organized. You've said, all right, each parent of each den is going to get 10 names. They're going to call this new kid that's in the school or any other kid that's not in the pack and invite them. Come out to the Join Night. And you're just going to call and hand out 10 names. That's not a very hard thing to do. You just take the phone book and you break it up. You've got this page. You've got this page. Okay? Not a bad thing. Something else you may want to consider too is, have you ever thought about taking a Pinewood Derby track, setting it up in front of Walmart or King Soopers or Home Depot or any other busy store on a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and just handing out a flyer for your pack? That's a great way to possibly do things too, also to recruit boys into your pack. Consider all sorts of methods. Consider things that you may not have considered before. Things that you do throughout the entire year also help recruit. Making sure you possibly have something in a parade, some sort of booth at an event, making sure you have something even as a booth at your back to school night. Great resources. Talk to your school office, make sure that you have all methods covered. If you're interested in some more methods that we've already asked your school, there's the school's, the principal letter that we mailed to each school, and there's a checklist that was with that for the principal to get back to us, to be able to see what they can do in the schools. Part of it's just a survey to find out what principals are willing to let us do, so forth. So consider all of those things. Consider going and looking inside this as a PDF. It's on the website, and take a look at it. Consider all other methods that you haven't really done yet, and it's a great resource, and I hope this helps. And if you have further questions, look at pioneertrails.org or email me at pioneertrails@denverboyscouts.org. Thanks.